going on, everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger. We are back at you again today with another MLB 16 The Show Diamond Dynasty video. We're starting a new series on the channel here. Well, it's kind of like a team or lineup update. We're calling it Squad Builder. You know, it's something that I did briefly last year. I put together some, fun teams like a Young Gun squad, all players under 25K. We did an all NL Central team, I believe it was, if I remember correctly, and then I just kind of got away from it, and it's something that I really want to do in this year's game. We're a couple months into the game now, and it's about time that we get started, so we're going to do one maybe every single week, just build different unique teams with different themes, and I want you guys to leave it in the comment section some suggestions going forward on what we can do, and I'll be reaching you guys out on Twitter as well, so follow me at Mike. That's my Twitter handle. So here we go. The first squad that we are going to build is an all bronze squad, and I've put them together. Let's go over the lineup. I think we are, a 77 overall. It's pretty respectable. A couple guys are up in the 80s because of inside edge boosts, and that really does help me out. And we'll definitely be bringing you guys a gameplay with this squad coming up very soon. So let's go over the starting rotation first. We got Ubaldo Jimenez, former Rocky. You guys know I have his flashback card. One of my favorites. I really love his delivery. So we stuck with him, 76 overall. We got Josh Tomlin. This guy's having a fantastic year for the Cleveland Indians right now. I've lost track of his record, but I believe he's something like 7-1 or 8-1. Just really having a good season right now. John Gray, you guys know I had to get a couple Rockies on the squad. So we got John Gray. He's got good velocity there, 76 for a bronze card. Keep in mind these are all bronze cards, but good velocity for a bronze card. I went with Danny Duffy here. Honestly, the only reason I went with this card is because I needed at least one lefty in my rotation, and he was really the best one I had. I've done a lot of the team sets so far, so I do have tons of bronze cards. I really didn't have to go out on the marketplace to buy any of these cards. I had most of them, in my set or in my rotations here. So, if there's any cards that you guys suggest that maybe I missed out on, it's probably because I don't have them. And, leave that in the comments as well. Some cards maybe you'll recommend. And then we finish up with Michael Fulmer. He's having a great season. We talked about him last week. He just recently got an upgrade, but he's still a bronze card. I expect him. He had another good outing this week. I really do expect him to be a silver card soon, and if he keeps it up, possibly a gold card. So let's take a look at our bullpen, which I'm really excited about. I like this bullpen. I like the way it came together. We got some, again, for what it's worth, these are all bronze cards, but we got some decent cards in there. So the first two guys, we got two lefties. Boone Logan, who's having a great season for my Rockies right now. He was awful last year. I hated him, but he's really been good. But we got him. Look at the break there, 97 on his pitches. He's got three pitches, a slider, and two different fastballs. Velocity's pretty respectable, again, for a bronze card, but that break on the slider could be good. And then we got Jerry Blevins from the New York Mets. Check out that break, 99. He's got a sinker, a cutter, a changeup, and a curveball. So I want to see how the break plays out on that curveball and that sinker with a 99 overall rating. We picked up Tazawa from the Red Sox, 78 overall right now with the inside edge. I like his delivery. He's got some good pitches, a forkball, curveball, slider. I've used him in the past. I think he was on my team for a while last year, so we picked him up. We got Suwon Oh, a.k.a. the Final Boss. This is a guy that I told you guys about a couple weeks ago in one of my roster predictions videos. He hasn't gotten that upgrade yet, but he's still one to keep an eye on. 5 pitches out of the bullpen, something that I really like. He's got just a nice combination, almost like a starter. For our two setup guys, I always like to go with a lefty and a righty, so we go Tony Cingrani, lefty, another guy who just has a good delivery, good break there, 93 rating. And I've used him in past games. I just like his kind of sidearm delivery. And then we got Jenmar Gomez. Salute to Jenmar Gomez, guys. Last night against the Cubs, I believe he came in the game in the 8th inning. He's their closer for the Phillies with no outs against bases loaded. He gave up 1 run. It really didn't go against his ERA. But dude got 6 outs against the best team in baseball to get a save, and the Phillies beat the Cubs 3-2. I expect him to get an upgrade soon, but we got him as a setup guy. And then Brad Ziegler, he has a really funky delivery. Check this card out. he's the closer for the Arizona Diamondbacks. So that's our bullpen again. I really do like this bullpen. I can't wait to get them, in some games. And I haven't played any games with this squad yet. So it'll be interesting to see how everything plays out if I'm able to compete against, those really good teams. So we'll quickly go through the lineup here. We got Brock Holt leading off at second base. I put him in leadoff because of his contact, and this is even with a downgrade in inside edge, 73 and 81 versus right and left. He's got good contact. Hopefully we can get him on base. Then we got Eldemus Diaz from the St. Louis Cardinals. He's an 84 with inside edge boost right now. You guys all know the story. Fantastic player for the Cardinals, has a great batting average so far into the season. We're going to play him over at shortstop. I know he's been playing a lot of different places in the infield for the Cardinals, but we got him at shortstop. I went with Jock Peterson at number 3, lefty, tons of power. He was one guy that I reached out on Twitter. I didn't get many responses, so I encourage you guys to follow me on Twitter if you're not, because I'm going to be looking for your input over the next couple weeks with this series. But Jock Peterson was a guy that somebody recommended. I kind of already planned on getting him because, he's a powerful guy on the left side of the plate. But Jock Peterson, we got 3. We got Adam Duvall having a great season for the Reds. He recently got an upgrade, but he's still a bronze card right now. I think he hit another home run last night. It was either number 15 or 16, but we got Adam Duvall batting cleanup. Then I went with Prince Fielder. This is not really a name you guys probably expect to see on an all bronze team, but he's had some trouble. He's been downgraded a couple times this season from silver down to bronze. 85 overall today with the inside edge boost, so we're definitely going to get some games in today. But we got him at first base. Nick Hundley, probably the best available bronze catcher right now that I had, so I picked him up from my Rockies. He's got pretty good contact for a bronze card, 68-57, again, compared to the other catchers, the other bronze catchers that are out there. Brett Wallace, we got him playing at third base, a lefty, another guy that I reached out on Twitter, and this is one that was recommended to me. He's got really good power against lefties. Check that out, 83 and a great inside edge boost. So I was told that he's a monster. He's a big home run hitter, so we'll see how he plays out. And then Steven Souza Jr., 74 overall. He's downgraded right now. He's one of those guys that has a lot of potential. He's a familiar name, so we put him in right field. And we went with the left-right combination there, which I think is going to work out pretty well. It'll make some pitching matchups towards the end of the game really difficult for my opponents. And then our bench, real quickly, we got Pablo Sandoval, switch hitter. I always like switch hitters on my bench. Same thing with Salta Lamacchia. Always need a backup catcher, and the fact that he's a switch hitter as well helps. Brandon Moss is a guy who's an 87 overall right now because of inside edge. Depending on the pitching matchup when I play, he could be a guy that ends up getting a start. But right now he's a lefty bat. Good hitting abilities there as we take a look at his power, 79 overall. Gerard Dyson, always need a speed guy on the bench, so he'll come in for pitch running situations, bunt situations, things like that. He has 98 speed, 99 ceiling, 99 base running aggressiveness. And then Kiki Hernandez, or Kaikai Hernandez, I can't remember the exact way to pronounce it, but he's a good player for the Dodgers, and he's got 90 contact versus lefties. I thought he had better power, but those contact numbers are really, really good. So another guy who can get on base in pinch hitting situations. So there is the all bronze squad, 77 overall. Let me know what you think of it. Any suggestions before I jump into some games? I'd appreciate it. And again, leave your future squad builder suggestions in the comment sections. I'm Popular Stranger, and I'm out. Peace.